Hello and welcome to MtG. My name is Vyacheslav and today I show you budget tax-edge Aggro deck. Currently I made the deck tech video about similar deck, but with green color, the ramp and the big guys. So today I just show you a more popular version of the deck. At the real I tried to use different types of tax-edge decks. First one was a control. And it was fun, but sadly have very bad results against decks with power, because opponents don't play land, play just Moxons and put creatures into play, and our own attacks not work. Also, that contains just one way to win the game, tax-edge combo, so it's slightly vulnerable. Second one is a green tax-edge aggro. I like this deck because it contains my favorite cards, including Birds of Paradise. But sadly it have not place for a lot of removal spells because have 3 colors and a lot of creatures. Also, 3 colored mana base in budget deck without duels, it's not very stable, it can be a problem sometimes. So now let's look on my budget version of red and white tax-edge aggro. It can be more stable, you know. Deck's name is a tax-edge, so of course it contains a grid combo of land tax and land edge. But the real main game plan more aggressive. You just put creatures into play, go to attack, use removal to clear the way for them, and finish party with direct damage. Even without land tax-edge can be a direct damage spell here. Deck don't need more than 3 lands at the same time. Mostly don't need more than 2 lands at the real. You play 3rd land to play Blood Moon or Land Sage, or go to attack with Mishra's Factory. So even if you don't use land tax, you can play Land Sage and deal 4 or 6 points of damage, because have lands in the hand. So it's good direct damage spell, like Severing Blasts, you know. Now let's look at the cards in the deck. Here you can see parts of the deck combos: Land Tax, Land Sage, and Winds of Changes. 4 copies of Land Tax as the heart of the combo. That enchantment gives in your hand a lot of basic lands that you can use with other parts. Land Sage is a win con. With this on the table, every player can discard a card from hand and deal 2 points of damage to the opponent, if the card is a land. And of course, the opponent will not have more lands than you will. Winds of Change help to draw some cards. All players will shuffle hands into decks and then draw so many cards. So, by the help of land tax and of Lady Luck on your side, you just change a lot of basic lands and useless cards into perfect spells. All these cards used to win the game. Savannah Lions and Ironclaw Orcs is a cheap and aggressive creatures that wants only one, go to attack. Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning mostly is a removal spells that clears the way for our little guys, but sometimes you can win a game by pair of lightnings. And Black Wise and Blood Moon, very interesting cards. Black Wise does not only deal damage, but also provokes the opponent to play more lands, so it's help to activate our land tax. Blood Moon deals the same, but also can disturb opponent's play spells, so it helps Black Wise to work and deal damage. And of course it's transfer to dangerous lands. The deck contains the best white removal spells. Swords to Plowshares, that can clean the way for little creatures and remove even biggest djinns in format. Disenchant is an answer to many dangerous enchantments, and also can destroy Moxons to provoke opponent to play more lands. It's good for our land tax. And of course a Balance, card that can change the game just for 2 mana. Now let's look at the lands. The deck contains the best creature in the format, Mishra's Factory, 4 copies. The mana bases in the deck is simple, so Blood Moon and Factories in one deck, it's not a problem. 1 Strip Mine is the next transfer to dangerous lands, 7 plains and 7 mountains, the main lands and the full for our combo. And 4 copies of City of Brass. It's better to use Plateau if you have one, and I don't recommend using more than 4 multicolored lands at the same time. you know, you need basic lands. Important moment with the cities, if you use them in the deck. Card deals some damage to you, but in any case, it's preferred to play them instead of basic lands. Basic a fool for our combo cards, so it's better to store them in the land or library. The last part is the sideboard. It includes 2 Ivory Towers against aggressive opponents, 4 Red Elemental Blasts for any blue spells, especially power, 2 Circles of Protection against red decks, 2 Dust to Dust for artifacts, 2 Armageddons to destroy mana base in matches where Blood Moon is not very effective, and 3 Serra Angels, a surprise for opponents that side out heavy removal spells. Lands is a very important part of the deck, because land tags work well only if your opponent have more lands than you. So I need to show you some land tricks. Strip Mine can destroy your opponent's lands, but sometimes it's a good idea to destroy your lands too, if you have land tags, or maybe even 2 land taxes, and opponent have 3 lands and you have 3 lands, you can use your Strip Mine to destroy your land. Hop. Now you have 1 land and your land tax will work. Especially good if you have taxation at the table, I mean land sage, or if you can play land sage at the next turn. Also, sometimes, if you have no Strip Mine and have just basic mountain instead, and still have similar number of land as your opponent, you can animate your factory, go to attack, or not go to attack, just animate it, and use removal spell like Lightning Bolt to destroy factory. And you will have not so many lands again, and can activate land tax. If Strip Mine to your land it's risky, a removal spell to your Mission's Factory more risky, I think, because you must know that you activate land tax and use it with profit. So you must have part of the combo in the hand and can play it. Also, you must see opponent mana base, opponent lands on the table, because if you do something like this and your opponent have disenchant to destroy your land tax, it's very bad play, you know. And that's all deck. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.